All right, I'm here with Ryan from Rode, and we're going to talk about the iXY mic. Ryan, tell us a little bit about the iXY mic.
Okay. So basically the iXY turns your iPhone, iPod Touch, iPad into a fully professional field recorder recording broadcast quality audio at 24-bit, 96 kilohertz. It's never been able to be done on an iPhone before until now. So we bypassed all of the analog audio circuitry of the iPhone. We're running in completely digital with analog control of our own preamps on board. So half-inch capsules. Now when you set up the iXY, you can select individual capsules. So say you've been shooting at a show like this in stereo, so you get nice, kind of immersive stereo ambience, and you want to go back and record a voiceover so you can talk about the show or something, you can select a single capsule, which is a cardioid capsule. So you've got excellent rear rejection when you select a cardioid capsule. So basically a voiceover mic on board as well, so you're not locked down to stereo. So once you're within the app, the setup screen allows you to select any sample rate all the way up to 96K. So if you want to save a bit of space, run at 48K. Or if you want to run playthrough so that you can listen back at the same time, you can run 48K, which is the highest sample rate that an iPhone would generally understand. 96K or 88.2K will actually allow you to just run it as a field recorder without playback. Now, you can also select your channels, so mono left only, mono right only, or you can select both channels and sum them down to mono for a handheld interview situation like this, like we're doing right now. So we're actually recording with the iXY right now. That's what you're hearing. So let's create a recording. Now you've got live metering, so you can make sure that you're not peaking before you actually begin your recording. You've got a live waveform view, so as you can see, it kind of tracks as you go along. Now, in the paid version of the app, there's a whole bunch of effects and editing and things like that are, we've added on top. So the paid version is $5.99, but the free version will allow you to record, it'll allow you to share, and you can still do 96K quality. So on the paid version, I'll just show you the editor really quickly. So when you flip to the side, basically, you've got your recording here where you can cut, copy, edit, you can add fades, as simple as that. You can change the type of fade if you wanted to have a complex curve running. You can actually zoom right in there and get the exact shape that you're after. So you can really kind of customize exactly how you want it. If you're running a podcast or something like that, you can import taglines. So if you've, say recorded like a radio interview or something and you want to put some commercials in between, you can actually import them on here, and then when you want to share later, you can send it straight to SoundCloud, to Dropbox, and then email it to yourself, whatever you like. So sharing options. So here we are in the sharing page, SoundCloud, Dropbox, iTunes and browser sharing without having to sync. So if you're on someone else's computer and you don't want to lose all your music and apps, it basically functions like a flash drive. You just drag the file straight off. Uncompressed formats, AIFF, WAV, CAF format, and then you've got compressed formats, so podcast format, Apple lossless, basically any format that you're after. Web browser access, so you can just type in the IP address of the phone and the code that it gives you, and you can download it straight off the phone like it's a website. You can also email it to yourself and FTP directly to a server. So if you've got an FTP running and you've got guys in the office that might want to start editing straight away, you can send it straight to them and away they go. There's a whole bunch of customizations in terms of the waveform. You can change the color and things like that. Different metering, so if you prefer K12 metering, so you've got a different reference point for when it's peaking and things like that, you can run that. There's also effects on board. So when you enable the dynamics effects, you've got compression, expansion, EQ with a sweepable mid. And then you can also tag any of your files with a photo and a location. If you add markers throughout the recording, which you can add live, say you're at take 1, take 2, you don't have to stop the recording, just hit the marker. You can actually add photo and location information to the markers as well, so that's pretty cool. Now, in terms of accessories for the iXY, we've got the iChassis here. So basically it's got a camera cold shoe with a thread, so you can mount it onto a tripod, you can mount it directly onto your camera, you can mount it onto a camera tripod. Now the iChassis folds up pretty compact and then just clips straight onto the phone like that. So there's your camera shoe. You can move the shoe around, place it on the bottom or further forward if you're running a fisheye lens or something like that where you don't want the capsules facing too far forward. But then the actual holder doubles as a pistol grip. So say you were recording a wedding or something like that, and you want to get 2 minutes of ambience to run as a bass track and loop it around, you can walk around with a pistol grip, pop the windshield which comes along with it, and away you go. You got a full setup. So then where it gets really cool is for DSLR audio guys. So traditionally with DSLR cameras, the audio circuitry is terrible. So in the past, what you've had to do is get something like the Rode Stereo VideoMic Pro or the VideoMic Pro, run it at a boosted signal so that you can reduce the preamp on the camera, which also reduces the noise, and then basically you improve the audio on your camera. With the iXY, you've got dual system audio without having to lug everything around directly on board the camera. So right now, you can run a patch cable straight out of the headphone out into the mic in on your camera. You've got great scratch audio, but you're also recording super high quality audio directly on the phone, uncompressed. So you've got broadcast wave files. You can then listen back live, and while you're shooting, you've got your stereo or mono or however you want to set it up, and directly on the camera. So
That's awesome. I know personally I carry around a lot of gear, audio gear, and sometimes when you're on the go, you just don't want the bulky, big, heavy stuff to carry around, especially with the audio recording equipment. So this small little device that can fit in someone's pocket seems like it's going to be perfect for a lot of people who are out on the field or out on the road a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the iXY is supplied with a little pod to keep it in, with a little carabiner, so you can clip it into your bag. With the little accessories kit, folds down to this small. So with those two things, you've basically got all of your audio needs covered.
Okay, let's talk price point. What is this product going to be coming out at?
Okay, it'll be coming out at $199. That includes the foam windshield and the pod. They're available as of today, straight from iXYmic.com or rodemic.com. Pre-orders that we're taking today will start shipping at the end of the month, and then from there we'll be shipping worldwide. So within a couple of months, you should see them in stores around the world.
Awesome, Ryan. I really like this product and look forward to actually trying the product in other recordings. And actually, like you mentioned before, we're using the device now, and the audio sounds awesome on it. So the viewers will be able to actually see how the device sounds and works and with this video. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
No problem at all. Thanks for coming down.